Hello there, and welcome to today's video. Today, I will be focusing on the joy derived from surveying. Surveying is not the most talked about subject. But what if I told you they could actually be kind of fun? And I don't mean that in a weird, corporate way. Imagine this: you're standing in the middle of a giant, natural puzzle. That's kinda what it's like being a surveyor. They spend their days figuring out the shape of the land, measuring everything from hills to streams. They use super cool tools to map it all out, and that gives them a real connection to the outdoors. It's like being a detective, but instead of solving crimes, you're solving the mysteries of the landscape. Imagine months of work, every corner, every slope, mapped with precision. The sun beats down, challenges arise, but the surveyor perseveres. Finally, the last measurement is taken, the map complete. That feeling, that accomplishment. For surveyors, it's the culmination of dedication, a contribution to projects that shape our world, roads, communities. They all start with this work. There's nothing like finishing up a big project and feeling like a total rock star. You get to look at your work and say, yep, I made that happen, and it's pretty awesome. What about you? What are you working towards? Share your own stories of accomplishment in the comments. Now, let's talk about the toys. Surveying has some of the coolest gadgets around. We've got drones that are basically our personal spies in the sky, lasers that measure stuff with impossible accuracy, and tech that makes our jobs way more fun. It's like having a super cool toolbox, but instead of hammers and nails, we've got total stations and GPS. Next up, the problem-solving challenges. There is a thrill some people get from playing chess, solving mathematics, playing football or soccer, reading, and so on. Well, surveying's got us constantly thinking on our feet, figuring out the best way to tackle a challenge. It's like being a real-life detective, only we're looking for property lines instead of criminals, and we get paid for it. When most people think of surveyors, they picture folks outside with funny hats, measuring fields and forests. But there's a whole other world of surveying happening indoors. It's about precision, having a problem-solving mentality, and creating detailed blueprints that guide everything from building skyscrapers to designing your dream home. Before any building rises or any road gets paved, surveyors dive into research. They study maps, analyze data, and figure out the best way to make things fit. It's like solving a giant puzzle. Then comes the design phase. Surveyors use special software to create detailed blueprints. They make sure everything lines up perfectly, from the foundation to the very top floor. It's precision work, for sure. And last and greatest of them all,
The paycheck.
surveying's not just about the adventure, though it definitely is a perk. We get to explore the great outdoors and have a little something extra to show for it. It's like getting paid to be Indiana Jones, but without all the snakes. But in the end of the day, the work was done for the pay, and receiving that pay brings peace to our hearts, joy to our souls, and happiness to our future. Subscribe to get more information about surveying. Thank you for your time.